Joining me on the second episode of Behind the Grind is a professional MMA fighter by the name of Teshay, my host, Gouthro. Coming off an impressive TKO victory back in June, he attempts to get his second W inside the cage. Teshay, how's it going, my man?
It's going, man. Just waking up, had breakfast, ready to start the day.
I know you're a busy guy, so let's get straight to the questions. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? For example, where you're from, your age, and the story on how you began your journey in the MMA world?
Yeah, I'm 24 years old. Grew up in Welland, and I was born in St. Catharines, though. But, Welland is pretty much where it all started. A lot of fighters come from here. It's a small town, but I grew up pretty much fighting, you know what I mean? And always loved MMA. Ever since I watched Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz go at it. And, I always had the thought in my head that I could fight, you know what I mean? It was something very possible. But I was very overweight when I was in high school. I was pushing like 220, 240. And, I just got the drive to work out one day and then started working out. And then I remember I got into a fight in high school. And then I got in a couple fights in high school. Talked to the principal. He's pretty much like, what do you want to do with your life? And I told him I wanted to fight. And then hooked me up with Moderate Vision. And I started off with the Jumpstart program, actually. They helped me get into it. You know what I mean? They paid for half my funding. So I went to Moderate Vision for a year and fell in love with it. I was like 16. And then, my year ended. And then I didn't have the money to pay for it. And I was raised by my great-grandma. She didn't have the money to pay for it. So then I got back in the partying lifestyle, I guess. I was 17, right? And, then I moved over to St. Catharines. And then it was like my 18th birthday. And I did a year of nothing. And I was like, what am I doing with myself? And then hit up the old coach back at Moderate Vision. And then that's kind of where it started. Started off kickboxing. And always the game plan was MMA. And then met up with my head coach now, longtime coach Matthew Mark Antonio, and it's been a pretty successful process ever since.
Now I know you're training with Niagara Top Team in St. Catharines. What are your thoughts on the gym, and what makes it better than any average gym out there?
The coaching staff there, you got high-level coaches, Matthew Mark Antonio, I think 19 professional fights, you know what I mean? He's been through it all. He's fought some of the best. And he loves teaching, and he's obsessed. He just loves giving knowledge and seeing us develop as athletes. And he's just high level, and he knows what he wants, and he's always watching the best fighters out there and putting it into our game, the highest level. And then we got Prickett over there, Chris Prickett, high level Brock wrestling coach. His mind is just full of knowledge. Like, I did not know how to wrestle until he joined our team, and I still feel like I don't know how to wrestle. With all the knowledge he gives me every day, the more he gives me, the less I know it feels, and it's crazy. It's Niagara Top Team's the right place to go. If you're in the area or anywhere in the world even, come check us out. We're small, but we're doing big things right now, and we're just going to be rising. Give us 3-4 years, you're going to see everyone's name. Anthony Romero, Jasmine, Jazz Devasius, mine, everyone who's coming up as pros, you know what I mean? And there's just going to be more youngins.
And when you're not training, what is one thing you love to do? For example, video games, sports, sleep?
To be honest, I just like chill. Smoke a little bit of tree and study tape, watch podcasts, and watch fights, really. Just hanging out with the girlfriend, you know what I mean? Hanging out with the dogs. Just chilling atmosphere, you know what I mean? Always in a happy place, relaxing, and then back to the gym. That's it. Oh, and eating, obviously. Eating is always a good time.
There were a couple injuries over the weekend. For example, Mike Perry's nose. Can you give us your thoughts?
Yeah, that was That's a nice damaged nose. I thought he put up one hell of a fight. I had him scored. He was winning that. I don't know. But like that happens, right? It's part of the sport. The nose gets busted. That's a fight. Move on. And he's an animal though. He's definitely one of the toughest fighters out there. Like he's a scrapper. Much respect to Mike Perry.
Do we have an opponent for August 24th? Since I did my research.
Yeah, Shane Monahan. He's a 1-0 as a pro, 8-2 as an amateur. Records are about similar. He fought at 45 a bunch of times. He's gonna be the bigger guy. It's gonna be a good fight. I expect him to come with everything he has, but it's gonna be straight violence. I'm gonna go in there like they take him apart, turn it into a bloody mess. A quick one if possible, but if not, then it's gonna be a long 3 rounds, and I'm just gonna be going at him. You know, wherever I want to take the fight, that's where it's pretty much gonna go. And I'm gonna be doing it with a smile on my face.
Last few questions, Teshay. Where can we find you on social media, and is there anyone you would like to give a shout out to? The stage is all yours.
Oh yeah, My House MMA on Instagram and Teshay Gouthro on Facebook. I don't have too much social media out there. And shout out to all my sponsors out there. Wish I would have had them written down. I can name off a couple right now. Turning Heads Barber Shop, Lukewarm Water. Let me think. There's just so many. I got a bunch of them. Thank you to all you guys helping me out there. Thank you to my team, Niagara Top Team, and Parabellum out there. I always head out there to Oakville. Shout out to you guys. Always keep me on point. And that's about it.
Appreciate the time as always, champ. Looking forward to talking to you after the fight.
Yeah, brother, for sure.
All right. Peace.
Okay.